Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Conversations, late night with Vest. So tonight, I have a question for the ladies. Yeah, I have a question for the ladies tonight. But before I get started, let me go ahead and light my cigar. I already made my drink. I'm drinking me some Jack and Cola. So yeah, the question I have, but I gotta give y'all the backstory first before I ask the question. The backstory is gonna lead to the question that I have. So I was talking to my homegirl a couple days ago, and it was real interesting. She was telling me about this dude she was involved with some years ago, about maybe like 12 years ago. The dude she was involved with. And she was saying that she had a lot of good things to say about dude. Seemed like a good guy. She was saying that he had a good job, making good money, had his own place, all that good stuff. How much he liked her. And she was saying that he proposed to her and she turned him down. Oh man, when she told me that, I said, what's up with that, man? I said, why you turn homeboy down? And I guess I was so surprised because I'm looking at her now, it's like, and she's a nice looking chick, but she's in her late 30s, single, no kids, and she just living like a regular life. She ain't like balling out of control or nothing like that. Let's just say she's not thriving, she's surviving. Let's just say that. Just living the average life. So that's why I was so surprised. So I'm like, man, what's up? Why you turn homeboy down? So she was like, well, I was just scared that I didn't want to be hurt. I'm like, man, don't nobody want to be hurt. I'm like, you young. I'm like, oh, I said, it's like, don't nobody want to get into a car accident, but we get in our car and we drive every day, every single day without even thinking about it. I'm like, you young, you get your little heart broke, you bounce back from it and you keep it moving. At least you got time. So I'm like, man, give me something else, because I ain't really buying that. I said, it got to be more to it. And she was a little reluctant at first, but she finally went ahead and she was like, honestly, I just wasn't ready at the time. And I'm like, you ain't ready at 26? So, I mean, that's my question. It's like, what's some of the reasons? I mean, I know this don't pertain to everybody. Let's get that straight. I know this don't pertain to everybody, but to those that it do pertain to, what's some of the reasons, if you were in that situation, what were some of the reasons that you didn't want to get like locked down and get wifed? And I'm talking about when you were in your 20s specifically. I'm not talking about later on in life. I'm talking about when you were in your 20s, because it's like when y'all in y'all 20s, ladies, sisters, man, that's when y'all be the finest, boy. Ain't nothing like them 20s. When you're in your 20s, you're just fine without trying. Honestly, it's just ridiculous, because you don't work out or nothing like that. You eat whatever you want to eat. Don't gain no weight. You just fine. I mean, it's just like, there's no other word to describe it. You're just fine, just because. And honestly, if you still look good in your 30s and 40s, you either working for it or you paying for it. Meaning you either working out damn near every day, or you're getting that nip and tuck done. So yeah, I'm talking about in your 20s, and I'm not talking about being pursued just by any guy. I ain't talking about homeboy that's living with his mama, that won't keep a job, that's trying to move in with you and dropping you off to work every day in your car, getting gas money from you to put in your car to drive around while you at work all day, and he ain't even picking you up on time. I ain't talking about homeboy. I'm talking about a dude that got his shit together. I'm talking about the dude he got his own place. Matter of fact, he trying to move you in with him. That's the dude I'm talking about. I'm talking about a dude that he got not one, but he got 2 jobs. And he ain't all the way there. He's not all the way there yet. But Yeah, I know he's on his way, man, because he's still young. He can't get you everything that you want. He can get you some things. He can take you on a little weekend trip, nothing fancy, but like I say, he's still young, and he's on his way. He has potential. He's on his way there. So that's the dude I'm talking about. And quite honestly, that dude right there, the dude that has potential, that's the dude that he want to lock you down when you're young. I'm talking about when them things just be sitting up there. The twins just be sitting up there. They don't even need no support. They don't need no support. They just sit up on their own. I'm talking about before they turn into teardrops, you know? Yeah. And homeboy, he want to lock. That's the dude that want to lock you down in your 20s. I'm talking about when that stomach still be flat, even if you done had a kid or two. When y'all in y'all 20s, man, that 20s body, they don't even see no kid, man. They don't see no babies, boy. Y'all have a baby, man, that body just get right back in the place. Snap back. Ain't that what y'all call it? Snap back, bounce back, whatever it do, it just get back right. You know? And I'm talking about even when you're in your 20s, you might get a little stretch mark or two. Man, you rub that little cocoa butter on it. Boy, them stretch marks be gone the next day. Shoot. Now, in your 30s, I don't know. It might not work out like that. But in your 20s, man, that butt still be nice and tight. You know, it's still nice and tight and round. Ain't no cellulite. The cellulite ain't came. We know the cellulite coming though. The cellulite is coming. The little kangaroo pouch thing that, you know, that's hard for y'all to get rid of, that's coming. The teardrops are coming. All that's coming, and it's fine. It's fine in due time. Because if a brother was with you when you were in your 20s, we know what you used to look like. And we know don't nothing last forever. Looks fade. And besides, man, we probably gonna end up having our six-pack probably gonna disappear. And we probably gonna have us a little gut, a little something. And our hair gonna start to fade. Mine fading. I'm 46. My hair, I'm trying to hold on to my little hairline. I might have to start using some of that Beijing pretty soon. Yeah, but the beauty of that is that, when you with somebody, when y'all were young, y'all can reminisce. Y'all can reminisce and y'all can reminisce on when y'all used to look good and fine, and y'all can just reminisce on those days, when y'all used to look good. But yeah, so that's my question, man. And like I said, it came about from that conversation that I had with my homegirl. I just thought it was interesting because honestly, ladies, the brothers, man, we be ready, boy. We be trying to lock y'all down. We be trying to start a family, have us, 1 or 2 kids. We be wanting somebody to build with. But you gotta start young, we be wanting to start young and build with that person at a young age. You know what I'm saying? That's what we be trying to do. We be thinking long term. And I think like some of the ladies get caught up in that life where y'all be getting perks because y'all look good, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what my homegirl probably was guilty of. But yeah, man, we just, I'm just curious. Like I said, I thought it was a good conversation, and I'm just curious to know what's some of the reasons why some of y'all decided not to, get locked down when y'all was young. And I mean, before I end this video, I got a couple reasons I think might be why. So, number one, I got 3 reasons. Number one, I think maybe, was it because of your career? You had your career, you was in school, you was wanting to get your degree, and you just didn't want to be, you was focused. You didn't want to be tied down in a real serious relationship. Cause like I said, you was career oriented. But my thing is like, you couldn't do both, huh? I thought that women was some of the best multitaskers. You could do this and do that at the same time. But okay, that's number one. Number 2 is that you thought you could do better. I mean, you knew homeboy had potential, but he wasn't quite where you wanted him to be. I mean, he wasn't balling. He wasn't balling like that. You wanted a dude that was making that he wasn't making 6 figures. at the time. So you want that dude that was making that fast money and yeah, you was hoping for something better. So that's number 2. And number 3, last but not least, he just was too damn fine to get married at that time. You just couldn't do it. You couldn't give up that life. You was getting into the clubs for free. You getting the VIP. Matter of fact, you ain't paying for a damn thing. You just getting everything. And you just couldn't see yourself being a wife, being so young. You wasn't ready to get out the game. So yeah. So those are my three reasons that might be why. So, but let me know, man. Just, let's have some interesting dialogue, and yeah, let a brother know what's some of the reasons why you chose not to get locked down when you were young. And yeah, leave a comment, like, share, and I'll see y'all on the next episode of Cigars and Conversations, Late Night with Vest.